Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim, and today I have a pick a card reading for you regarding your intuition. Is this feeling that you're feeling regarding somebody or something accurate, or is it just a delusion, or is it a fear or paranoia? Hopefully this reading can help you. With that said though, please understand that this is only a general reading on YouTube. So if you want more curated and specific answers for your situation, you can check out the description box below for information on how to get a personal reading from me. I am now able to do video readings, so I have opened that service up, and again, the information is going to be below if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below how it resonates with you if it does. So let's get started. You have 4 stacks that you can choose from. You can choose from the crystals up above if you so desire, but that's not necessary if you don't want to. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So just take a few moments, take a few deep breaths, and pick a stack. If you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. Let's go ahead and get started. If you pick stack 1, is this thing right for you? What is it that you're feeling towards the situation? Is your intuition accurate? If you're watching this video, it's because you have uncertainty towards something. You're not exactly sure what your intuition is telling you, and you want to get some clarity on that. Wheel of Fortune. So if you picked 1, that means with the Wheel of Fortune that whatever you decide is going to lead you to your rightful path. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of, for me at least, good fortune, essentially. You know, this is for me movement, positive movement, and sometimes changes can be uncertain and they can be scary, but with the Wheel of Fortune here, it says that it's going to turn out right for you. It's going to turn out fine. Visualization, imagination, focus, experience, manifestation. And so you want something and you're uncertain or you're doubting yourself whether you can have it. With a visualization card here next to Wheel of Fortune, it sort of asks you to maybe take a few moments, take a few minutes to meditate on the thing that you want and visualize yourself having that thing. This is a method that you can see all around the New Age sort of spiritual community on YouTube and on Instagram. It's essentially, you know, you sitting down, meditating. By meditating, I mean closing your eyes, breathing, being conscious of your breath, and then seeing a picture of your life in the way that you want it to be, and in the way that you want to create it, right? So say that you want a new car. You're going to visualize yourself. You're going to close your eyes and visualize yourself having that car. You're going to feel what it feels like to open that door. You're going to feel those maybe cold handles on your fingertips or in the palm of your hand, right? You're going to feel the seat. And this is all while your eyes are closed. You're going to feel the seat and how the seats would feel on your hand, and that's what visualization is. And hopefully I explained that good enough for you, but if you have any more questions on how to use visualization, there's probably a ton of videos on it on YouTube, so I would recommend you check that out. Treasure Island. So yeah, you will seem to be going on the right path with these 3 cards. You're looking for something more, and you're gonna get there with Treasure Island. Think to yourself right now, which answer or which path are you gravitating the most towards? What makes you the most happy? What makes you the most excited? There's a treasure there with Treasure Island. Shapeshifter, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Work through your fears and karmic completion. Interesting, you got 2 10s and a 9, so Yeah, there's a cycle ending and a new one beginning for you. So yeah, the decision is scaring you for sure, like with a work through your fears here. You don't want to make the wrong decision. You don't want to take too big of a risk. But it seems like this risk that you're going to be taking is the right decision, even if it's scary, because you have worked through your fears here. And so, yeah, it's tough. It's tough to take the leap into the unknown sometimes, especially if you're not going to sure if you're going to land or just hurt yourself. But you can definitely use visualization as a tool. Work through your fears through visualization. As you can see, the purples here are really connecting. You've got 2 purples in these 2 cards. And so, whatever it is that you're fearing, imagine that those fears are gone. Imagine that those fears don't touch you. And this is actually a very efficient technique to relieving anxiety towards a situation. Imagine yourself succeeding. So if you're performing, imagine yourself doing a good job. Imagine yourself feeling confident in the performance. If you're looking to maybe ask someone out, ask someone that you're interested in out. Imagine that situation playing out for the best, for the both of you. So imagine yourself not being rejected. Imagine yourself talking to this person that you admire and smiling. Close your eyes and see you two having a conversation that you're enjoying. Because I'm sensing that for others of you, you guys are scared, right? You're scared of how something is going to turn out. But the moment that you cross that barrier between your comfort zone and where you want to be is the moment that you grow exponentially, especially with a karmic completion here in the Wheel of Fortune. It's really urging you to take that step. Okay, so again, use your common sense, of course. If it's something crazy, but you really feel like you should do it, that's your decision to make. You can come out of it successful. But again, always use your common sense, especially if you're here on a general YouTube tarot reading. But yeah, I hope this reading helped you, and I hope it gave you some confidence to go after whatever it is that you're working towards. And I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much for watching this video. Okay, if you pick stack 2, is your intuition accurate? Or is it a delusion? Is it a fear? Is it paranoia? Some of you guys are thinking about school. Some of you guys are thinking about a career. You're not sure if it's the right one. You're not sure if you should waste your time on this thing because you don't want to waste your time on this thing. Choice, free will, courage, willpower, change, go the distance. Interesting. 11. Monk, nun, selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Step out of your comfort zone. And change. Interesting. You have change here and change there. I also noticed that 1 and 7 is 8 and this is 8. So yeah, you do have a choice. You are faced with a choice. You're faced with a decision. And again, with these 2 cards, like the last stack also, whatever you decide is the right decision. But you have to go the distance. You can't decide something and be like, oh, just kidding, I changed my mind. Once you make the decision, stick to it. But just know that whatever you decide is absolutely the right decision. And so, take however many days that you need to decide, but focus on deciding. Because I think the decision will really bring about great changes for you. You have a lot of focused energy here with the monk, nun, and go the distance. Here it says selfless devotion. So you get devotion here, and then you have go the distance. Devotion, dedication, and go the distance. Distance, devotion, dedication. These words have very similar energetic frequencies, at least in this reading. So it's really urging you to be dedicated to whatever it is that you decide, whatever it is that you choose to work on. Some of you guys are thinking about what you want to major in or what you want to do with your life. It doesn't really matter. It's not about choosing what you're meant to do. It's choosing what you love to do, or choosing what you actually want to do. Choosing what you choose to do, essentially. And maybe you don't have to play it safe. Maybe you're going to be like, oh, I'm just going to pick this thing because it's safe, because it makes good money. But maybe you don't have to do that. You can go that distance. Believe in yourself. Maybe it even includes changing whatever you had in mind. But really, the message for the stack is taking the time and choosing what you want to do. And that's really what I'm sensing here. Choosing how you want to go about things. It's about planning. And maybe what you choose to do is not actually what you had in mind in the first place, was step out of your comfort zone. Maybe there's something that you want to do, but you were doubting yourself the entire time. This reading, this stack, is essentially urging you not to do that. Break out of that shell. Change some of those thoughts that you've been having of yourself. And maybe maybe you're a very pious person. Maybe you're very conservative. But there's something about that doesn't feel right to you. Perhaps you want to do something that's more creative. If you decide to do that, just make sure that you go the distance and you will succeed. Especially with willpower here, free will, courage, and change. So free will kind of tells you, yeah, you have that choice. And no matter what, you will succeed as long as you go the distance, as long as you have this devotion and dedication. And it could be related to spirit. It could be a religious goal that you have, or a religious journey that you have, but maybe you're sort of pulling back away from it because you're not sure if it's going to make money. You're not sure if it's going to be profitable. You're not sure if it's the right decision, but you have a call in your heart that you actually want to follow, but you're afraid of following. And so if you pick stack 2, the message is definitely just go for it. If it's what you want to do, then do it. If you fail in the beginning, that doesn't mean you're always going to be failing. Just believe and trust in yourself, really, is what I'm getting. And I think by doing that, you'll really attract a lot of positive changes for you. So yeah, I hope this reading helped you, and thank you so much for watching. Okay, if you picked stack 3, you get strength, which is also a Leo, so you could be dealing with a Leo. Is your intuition accurate, or is it paranoia, or fear, or delusion? Let's see. Crown chakra, chop wood, mediator, gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument, negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. Your dreams need a practical plan, and leadership. Interesting. But what I'm getting here is that you're feeling very powerless in many regards. I think some people are taking away your power, or you're letting them. I have a sense that you feel weak, I guess, at this moment. You're not in your power. But okay, this card, chopping wood, it's about doing the daily mundane tasks that is not very exciting. It's literally about chopping wood. If you have a little cabin in the woods or something, chopping wood may not be your favorite task. But you need it to light that fire in you. It's about patience, right? But what I'm getting also with this, your dreams need a practical plan. You have a general sense of what you want, but you're still sort of aimless. You're doing things that aren't aligned with your goal. And actually, you're a leader. You're a leader, but you're letting others lead the way because you don't think you're good enough. You don't think you're good enough to lead. You don't feel powerful enough. Whatever it is, you don't feel smart enough. You don't feel strong enough. Because you always keep other people in mind also. You know? But I feel like with that said, you're sort of putting yourself down in the process. Or treating yourself like an afterthought to cater to what everybody else wants. And in all honesty, it's not really fair to you because you have a lot of potential here, especially with the leadership. You know what you want, but you don't feel like it's the right thing to do because you don't trust yourself. You don't trust your own ability to decide what's the best for the situation because you think somebody else is better than you. So I'm sensing a lot of insecurities for those who pick Stack 3. And honestly, the way that you get out of that, the way that you get out of the insecurity is up to you. There's a lot of different tactics. Some people like to try new things, try things that they've never tried before, learn new things, go out there, meet new people. Some people like to embark on a creative project, to gain more confidence in themselves. It really is up to you. Some people meditate. Some people travel. There's different ways to go about it, but the thing with this stack is that you have to find a way to feel powerful again. Despite all of the distractions that's happening, like I'm also sensing for some of you guys, you are in this unhealthy sort of cycle with social media. Like you see what everybody's doing and it's affecting you and it's making you compare yourself. And in turn, it's making you feel less than. And again, it's up to you how you want to remedy that. But you definitely have to. If your dreams need a practical plan. You're sort of putting your dreams aside for the dreams of others, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And the truth is you don't have to. You can also seek spiritual guidance. You can pray about it. Also, talk to Source, whoever it is for you, whether it's God or whatever you want to call the higher power that is in us all. Ask the higher power, the universe, for guidance, for help in the situation, to show you the way, and do your part to the best of your ability with chop wood here. Even if it's just trying your best every single day and doing a little bit more every single day. And yeah, I hope this reading was of help to you, and if it resonated, please leave a comment down below. I'm really interested in finding out how it resonates for you. Alright, so if you pick Stack 4, you've got the Devil. Is your intuition right? Is it accurate, or is it because of delusion, fear, or paranoia that you're feeling this? Let's find out. Nature, presence, practicality, stability, grounding, which is a number 6, and the Devil is 15, so that simplifies to 6. So you've got 2 6s here so far. Interesting. 35, loyal heart. Fool, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy, using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truth. The energy is gaining momentum and pride. All right, so you're dealing with a few things, I'm sensing. Yes, insecurity, but also like this duality in your personality, I think. I'm also sensing that your groundedness and your practicality can be bonding for you. So maybe you're so practical that you don't dare to go beyond your comfort zone. Or maybe you're so stuck in your own ways that it's difficult for you to change. It could definitely have to do with pride here. So I'm getting that These three are definitely connected. Devil, grounding, pride. Yeah. It could be that you're so prideful that you're not opening up to certain things. And I'm also sensing that you might be exhibiting the shadow attributes of fool, using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truth. So you could be somebody who's like very mean to people and like insulting them almost in like a sort of funny way, but it's like a backhanded comment essentially. But it's like something's got to give. Underneath it all, you're actually a very good person. You have a loyal heart. But I think you're just more in your shadow attribute as of this moment. So you're sensing something, right? You're sensing like you don't know what this feeling is inside of you. It's because something needs to change. The energy is getting stagnant, and so that's why you have the energies gaining momentum here. I don't want to get another clarifier though. But yeah, you're feeling kind of stuck. I mean, look at this this card right here with the guy just sitting down. It reminds me a little bit of the Four of Cups. Like he doesn't really know what he wants. Like he's a little bit bored. And like the same thing is essentially keeping you stuck, essentially. Maybe it'll benefit you to try something new. Maybe it'll benefit you to change your mind about something or somebody. Look at yourself and see in the ways in which you're thinking about someone. Could it be that just what you're thinking is actually just from your own perception and not the actual reality? I'm going to get a clarifier for this. So we've got the Page of Swords. What I'm getting with this is like there's an unhealthy attachment towards somebody. Somebody is stalking somebody and maybe looking at them in a negative light, even though they're the ones that is looking at this person and watching this person. So it's kind of weird, right? It's ironic that somebody is going to be talking bad about somebody when that person is completely oblivious of the fact and quite frankly not caring. That's what I'm getting here. Someone doesn't care, but somebody is keeping a watchful eye on this person who doesn't care. There's jealousy, there's insecurity here towards this person. They're watching them, they're maybe looking at their social media and like gathering information about them, and it all stems from this bondage and this insecurity and this addiction, obsession. And so whatever this person is experiencing, it's like the energy is gaining momentum, like they're almost getting sick of themselves. Whoever this person is, they're getting sick of themselves. And so if you're sensing that you can't trust somebody, like you're sensing that somebody is jealous of you, that somebody is giving you bad vibes, and it's probably true. It's likely because this person has pride and they see something in you that they wish that they had in them. However, ultimately they are a good person. They're just embodying, like I mentioned, the shadow attributes of this fool, which is really clear as of this moment. It says here, using humor to wound rather than liberate. Denial of your emotional truth. So this person is denying something in themselves that you are bringing up, or vice versa. Maybe this person is bringing up something in yourself that is making you uncomfortable because there's something about it that you haven't worked out. And so like with this shadow attribute, it's someone who is insulting and making it seem like a funny thing, but in reality it's a backhanded comment made to insult you. And I'm sensing like this is them or this is you, and there's insecurity. This reminds me a lot of the Four of Cups, and like they don't know what they want, they're feeling bored, and it really just stems from insecurity. And maybe you or them, maybe they are someone who seems to have it all together, who seems to have a thing that you want. If in fact this is representing you, if this is representing someone else, then it's like you have something that they want, and that's why you're feeling this intuitive sense that this person is not really for you, and you're like, can I trust this person? Like, why do I feel like this towards this person? Why do I feel weird toward this person? It could be that you have pride, or they have pride, and that is kind of embodying or creating this energy. And the reason why you're feeling so intensely about it is because it's gaining momentum. It's getting more and more intense. You know, maybe you or they mess with somebody that you are very loyal to, and that's why you dislike them. But in reality, are they deserving of that sort of treatment or views or hate or whatever? Are you deserving of that? So it's like you're sensing this weird energy, either because you're jealous of this person and you hate the fact, or they are jealous of you and they hate the fact. You know? I'm getting with you guys, like, you pick this stack because you're sensing that there's something off about somebody, and the reality is it's true. There's something about you that they're very curious about. They're looking at your social media, or maybe you're looking at their social media, and that's why it's weird. Like, they're feeling insecure and they're not grounded. It could be that they're overly grounded, overly secure, or not grounded. The fact that you're around, the fact that you have something that they don't have, is making them feel like not grounded, not in their power, if that makes sense. And again, like, these messages go vice versa. And if you heard in the beginning, I did mention that, you know, like, for others of you, it's like you feel like you're stuck in something. And this really changed the game, this one. So I feel like that's two separate groups. One of you guys don't really need to see this one because you're stuck in something. You feel an intuitive calling, an intuitive pull, and you're not sure what it means because you're playing it way too safe is what I'm getting. And perhaps your pride is kind of stopping you from going through these other doors and walking through them. So yeah, those are just some messages. Take only what resonates. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If it resonated with you, let me know down in the comments below. I'd be interested, like, what you think, and maybe we can discuss it further. Let me see if I'm getting any other ones. Oh, okay, yeah. Someone is jealous because maybe someone they likes you, or you're jealous because someone you likes them. So there's a jealousy of something romantically related. And if that resonates, then it's for you, and if it doesn't, then it's not. But yeah, that's your reading. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this resonated with at least some of you guys. Let me know if it didn't down below in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.